like it's not the greatest situation. It's nothing personal, it's just Bruce, you know? But I tell you what, I'll let you get back at him for getting you to this.
Or I could just leave. You could let me go.
If you press that button, the one right there, you'll have the chance to go free, which will in turn trap Bruce forever. So, I'm giving you 3 whole seconds. 1, 2, 3! Congratulations! You did it!
Selina.
Bruce, it's...
What a dramatic turn of events! Bruce witnessed your terrible, awful, just despicable betrayal. I hope it hurts!
Now, you kids play nice. Unless you want to end up like the other losers.
Don't look at me like that. Eye for an eye. You left me in one of Riddler's contraptions. So effortlessly. It made the decision quite easy.
I made the right call. You just proved you can't be trusted.
Well, I can be trusted to get revenge on anyone who leaves me to die. Just get out of the cart so we can get on with this.
Just give me a second to get free. Damn it. Well, here we go.
Are you... Oh, I hate having to do that.
I give your escape 2 thumbs up! Get it? Now that you're free, I can tell you the key to escaping the room is... Well, it's a key. But hurry up, because Harley and I have quite a dinner party planned for you. It's a very special guest.
The bars are electrified. It's too far to just reach my hand inside. Can't escape until I get that key. Well, brute force won't work. Locked. The electricity cooked them alive. We gotta get out of here. How did you end up here?
The agency nabbed me. From Waller with love. I mean, it wasn't hard, seeing as how you left me in a box for them. They threw me in a transport. Then the next thing I know, the truck's flipped on its side by an explosion. They took all of us. I'm the only one left. Great, now push the key to me. I'll unlock the door between us. It only unlocks from my side.
She's telling the truth, but she can also take that key and get out, leaving you trapped. and unable to help the other dinner guests. Because you know she won't. What do you say, Bruce? You going to trust a thief?
I'm sorry, Selena, but I can't take the chance.
Ooh.
Of course you can't. I don't need Joker's little game to tell me where I stand with you.
Ruthless! Dust cat! Got to mention that part, didn't I? Oh, yeah. The person you leave behind dies.
The electrical box. Cut the wire connected to the floor.
That's disappointing. I was hoping the cat might lose all of her 9 lives. To really drive the lesson home for Bruce. But you know, this next room will be so much better with her there. The point is to make Bruce miserable, after all. Hey, maybe you two can patch it up in the tunnel of love.
Great. Maybe you can not trust me in the next room, too.
Just take it slow.
What's that phrase? I'd walk a mile over broken glass. Well, 8 feet should be a piece of cake. What could be more romantic than pulling shards from each other's kneecaps?
Bruce?
It's okay. I'm okay.
Our constant fear, our most certain companion. No matter how alone we might feel, death is always waiting. These fleshy vessels, they are born to die, to decay, to wither and wriggle with maggots. But something of us always remains. Our greatest accomplishments, our darkest sins, and the sins committed against us. They never stay buried for long. Do they, Bruce? Better dig up the truth, detective, or join the dead in silence.
This'll do the job. Riddler, Lucius Fox, Martha Wayne, Thomas Wayne, John Doe. What is this?
There's such a thing as pacing, Bruce. Get back to digging.
Dig up the truth. Oh, God.
You're so good at pulling people's hearts out of their chests, Bruce. What's one more?
Something underneath.
See some familiar faces, Bruce? There's Thomas Wayne, your dearly departed criminal dad. Joe Chill, you two met in Crime Alley that one time, remember? Bruce Wayne, that cad. And Batman, of course. Nothing happens in Gotham without him skulking around. This is a good old-fashioned whodunit. These are your suspects. The victims, as usual, are all around you. All you gotta do is put the right face on the right grave, Bruce. I'll allow room for some interpretation, but not much.
Lucius.
Some people would say Lucius Fox was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but we both know he was there then because of Batman. The man got spray painted across Wayne Tower for the Dark Knight. That's loyalty. Correct! I guess your dad being gunned down in front of you is something you don't forget, huh?
I guess he's claiming to know who killed Riddler.
Probably him.
You're just pulling every string, aren't you?
Yes! The Wayne name takes another victim. His shady dealings got a loved one killed. Will history repeat itself tonight?
What's he trying to say?
John Doe is dead. There's only Joker now.
Poor John was betrayed by his very own best friend. He gave his heart willingly, only to have it ripped from his chest, still beating and spraying blood everywhere. What a mess. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Are there any left?
No, we placed them all.
What the hell?
Someone's in there. Tiffany!
I couldn't breathe. I've been in there for hours.
How did you end up in there? And are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay now. I was heading back to the precinct, and someone hit me from behind. I ended up here.
What is it?
The final sticker.
It looks like...
That's you.
So what?
Joker thinks you killed Riddler.
I'm not sure why. It's just... Bruce, I can't.
Tiffany, what did you do? Tell me now.
You don't get to order me around. Joker's right. I killed Riddler.
You killed Riddler.
He deserved what he got. And who are you?
Riddler's friend.
Selina!
I came to this town to avenge him.
Back off!
Your friend killed my father.
She's Lucius Fox's daughter.
Tiffany.
Whatever will you do, Bruce? You're gonna have to turn Tiffany in because of your precious code. Turn her into your old friend Gordon of the GCPD. Wait! You got him fired. No, wait. He's not your friend anymore. He betrayed you. God! What a mess you've made! Dinner is about to be served. The final guest awaits.
Bruce. When this is over, we're gonna talk, right?
I don't want to hear it.
Welcome! Finally.
So glad you could join us. It's got a head explosion setting too. So play along.
Isn't this nice? People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest. You'll play along, won't you?
Enough! I am done playing your games!
Then I better give you some incentive.
Ah!
There's worse where that came from. Believe me.
Oh, Bruce is cranky. Probably just forgot to eat breakfast. Let's get some food in you. Open up. Come on.
Go on. Put your lips on it. Rude!
Bruce!
We don't play with our food!
Thanks, Puddin'.
You're so good to me.
Alfred!
He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No, I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones!
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Well, luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one?
No, I'm good.
Rude. Wow, I just love hitting you.
Since the the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
That's a great idea.
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon, so I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good? Old family recipe. Hope you're all hungry.
Quite the dish. So where are the rest of these planted? I have a friend who...
That's not polite dinner conversation, Bruce. Do you really want Harley killing the whole town before we eat? That might ruin your appetite. And Gordon, well, he won't even have a stomach left. So just play along, like I taught you. Good. Good. Don't worry, dear.
Puddin'! I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play with them a little longer, right?
Right.
A game, 3 rounds, 1 for each of Bruce's friends. Let's get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession. Raise a hand, or lose it. Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it. You need help with that, matey?
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know, your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn. Pretty simple rules. Guess you're just a liar all around, aren't you? And now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you. Not you, of course. Next!
Well, this one should be easy for you. Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one. Good kitty.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, don't even. Finger down.
Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
Next up, Tiffany.
Never have I ever. You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany!
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey. You murdered John Doe. And it was as cold-blooded as you can get.
And good riddance. Guy didn't have a lot going for him anyway.
It's not true! He had everything! And you took it from me!
Hun, he don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess. Look at these people you surround yourself with. Liars. Thieves. Murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so glad we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting. You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Goodbye, Bruce.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by now.
You think I'm gonna fall for that?
All Joker cared about was revenge, so he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time. Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
We'll have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about! You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum! I'm gonna kill you!
Babe!
You gotta... He defused the bomb! I'm gonna kill all of you!
Time to...
Sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go. That's a problem. Move!
Bruce, what should
Tell the GCPD where we are. I can't let these two escape.
You got it.
I should have killed you the moment I met you!
for you. It's because these clowns need a beating.
That we can agree on.
You couple.
They'll be cuter with their brains bashed in. I'll kill him!
I'll make sure Harley stays put. Bye, Bruce.
This ain't over until I say it's over!
You can't beat me, Bruce. You need me. I'm the villain of your dreams. The shadow within your shadow. The tumor lurking in your soul.
You're wrong, John. You're no one. Just another nameless lowlife that I've got to put down.
Why so shy, Brucey? Come on. Fuck her up. You should see your face.
John. John! It's erratic. Come on! Come on! Please! No.
You saved me. Why? You could have let me die.
I'm not like you. I'm not a killer.
I wasn't a killer either, Bruce. Until I met you. Remember that night? Drinking frappes under the stars. You dishing out advice about the ladies. finding out you were the Bat. It was perfect. You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me. But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce? It wasn't all bad.
I wish we had never met.
You say the cruelest things, Bruce. But I know you don't mean them. You and I were meant to be together. I'll be the knife in your side until the end of time. Or until you finally bleed out.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, you're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right.
If my identity ever gets out, believe me, you are the first one I'll come looking for.
Oh, I believe you. I've seen you when you're angry, Mr. Wayne. I prefer not to have that directed at me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my goodwill.
She's one of your assets now. If you've got a use for her, I don't have a problem with it.
Even after everything she did for you.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with it.
She and I are supposed to be square after she helped take down Joker. But I'm sure Uncle Sam can find some other crimes she needs to pay off. Anyone else you're concerned about?
What about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane. He saved thousands of lives with that map. Trading you like that? He's clearly been taking lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. A tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
Gordon never wears a badge again. Not even behind a desk.
You sure about that?
As far as I'm concerned, his career is over.
Done. His appeal to the governor's office won't make it past the city clerk. So, what else?
And Avesta. Is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the people who work for me. You get that, right? I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
You better not lay a finger on her. I'm serious, Waller.
You really have a low opinion of me, don't you? I mentored that young woman, fast-tracked her. Believe it or not, I actually care what happens to her.
I'll see you around.
It's always possible, Bruce. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
Agent Fox reported in. She's heading to evac Point B.
Make sure she gets there. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. That young woman showed a lot of promise on my team. Personally, I'd turn a blind eye. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself.
Tiffany's a good kid, but she needs to answer for what she did. She needs to face justice. In a court of law.
I'll have my people pick her up.
Just be careful with her, okay? I don't want her getting hurt.
You have my word. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You can't leave me, Alfred. I know things have been hard, but they'll get
Bruce,
better.
Please, don't try and stop me. My decision is already made. Your protestations, well, they won't make things any easier.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So what, you're just gonna walk away? I thought you said you weren't a coward.
You know this isn't easy for me.
Easier than continuing to fight, apparently.
Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
If you call citywide devastation a success. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning against him on the bridge pushed him to become Joker.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
How many whiskeys is that, Alfred?
Not nearly enough. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. She's Waller's creature now, driven to her by our secrets. Another casualty of our mission. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner. But Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
What we do is hard, Alfred. But whining about it won't solve anything.
You're right. You won't have to hear much more from me. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Don't blame me for your hands, Alfred. You knew what you were getting into.
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. That's not what I meant at all. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Seriously, Alfred. Does telling yourself stories help you sleep at night? The worse I am, the easier it is to leave?
That's not it at all.
Then what? Why compare me to my father?
Because you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry. Joe Chill's bullet shattered what was left of your family. I was there to pick up the pieces, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
I wish we'd never met, Joker.
Well, I can't change the past, Bruce. But I can make sure our future is very, very bright.